Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida International Panthers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's certainly...
Turning it on!
How electrifying is this guy when the ball is in his hands? I'll tell you, he's making a name for himself all across college football. Ripped off over 100 yards in his last game out. He's basically at that now. This defense does not have an answer.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal.
Music note. Music note. Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. How about this on first and goal to give to the wide receiver? He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Hey, now, if I'm a defense, I'm so excited because they know they can't run the football. They got to use a little bit of trickery. They got to do something different because they know they can't man up and run it right at me. They know I'm too good. So, defense, let's go.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Red Wolves come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Using his legs, it's Dupree. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He tries to take the top off. Makes a grab right down the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Toss sweep right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle, it's Perry. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over Stanford. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the 1st down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
got it in the middle. It's Barber. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Got room to work. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And here comes the offense on second down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McNeil. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Lewis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Red Wolves are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in it.
Trying to get the corner. Finding an escape route. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Here's the give off the left side. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Banner.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Messer. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Oh, what a cut! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And the Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And runs through another guy. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Red Wolves in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Nimrod. Knocked down at the 22, that's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Flowers. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense not showing press coverage. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Harold. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there and push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. On third and short, the power run here. Turning it on! And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Creates a little room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line. Give to the back. Got some room in it. Red Wolves. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 17 over Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Florida International offense is back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Okay, ready? Ready, set, ready up. Okay, great.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Caught behind the line, it's Powell.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go, set, ready, go.
He's looking to pass. Slithers into space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
88, forward hold, 88.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. FIU pushing tempo. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Flowers. That's caught. It's Summers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-them football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Messer. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Powell. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the run, it's Powell. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. DB's right up on the receivers. Just feeds the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll run the option. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up by 24 over Michigan. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They want that clock to run. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Now, 4th down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Trying to do it on the ground. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Running into the open space. Turning it on. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
And the Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Touchdown, Panthers. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This team right now showing you why they were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Yeah, they were sleepwalking a little bit earlier. They knew coming in, David, they were going to be facing a really good opponent. Good teams don't quit, and they've come all the way back now to take the lead. And they had a pretty big deficit not that long ago.
Man, this is a good team they're playing. They're showing they're one of the better teams in the country. I mean, to battle back from several touchdowns down, like not to blink, not to bat an eye, not to quit, they're proving why they're a great team.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Dupree. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Now adjusting. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The throw. Connection to the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He'll take a shot. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Good timing on the quick out. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll run it on first and goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It turns out that celebration all for naught. Touchdown called back on the penalty.
There's how I lose it. Oh, my God. Good game. Wow.
Outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.